Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is quite different from the usual fare on our channel. Piaget is a fascinating company known for high horology and also for high jewelry. And there is a class of high-end watch, which I believe is pronounced haute joaillerie, and that is a high jewelry watch combining Piaget watchmaking and jeweling. Here we have the Piaget Dancer with an extraordinary 3.7 carats of gems. 36 in the bezel, we have 220 on the bracelet, we have something approaching 430 on the dial, and this watch in white gold with full bracelet is considered a man's watch due to its size. So although gem setting is the theme, it is a masculine take with size to match. 38 millimeters in diameter, 7.3 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug tip, or at least end link to end link, because you're going to wear it on the bracelet, it's 47.1 millimeters across the wrist, and I measure it 118.88 grams in total. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and as I mentioned, this is a large gem set watch. It is not a thick one. Piaget, with a 2.1 millimeter thick ultra-thin manual movement, hanging its hat on its reputation as master of the ultra-thin, here also master of jewelry. As you can see, it's an easy fit on my wrist, but it's a large watch that's short from end link to end link. And so even if your wrist is as small as 14 centimeters circumference, mine is 16, but 14 will still wear this quite well. The bracelet's a fascinating piece. As you can see, we have intermediate links that are extensively gem set, all, I believe, top Vesselton diamonds, and there's no gradient in color or clarity. The inclusions, scarce and perfectly matched from gem to gems. There's no perception of gradient in quality. You can see a combination of brushed and polished metal, and that every individual link here is fixed by a screw and removable. Now to size this down, aside from the obvious removal of screws, we have what feels almost like a throwback to a different era of bracelet construction, where a little crimping lock slides through, assuming my little tag doesn't get in the way, and then it locks down and secures the bracelet in place. What you'll also notice is that this is the type of white gold that uses rhodium plating, because you want it to be absolutely white. This is often the case on watches that are extensively gem set with diamonds, and many brands, even those that use gray gold, will revert to a rhodium plate in order to make sure that the metal and the gemstone are of exactly the same whiteness. Taking a look here, you can see we've got a bezel that includes both engine turning and gem setting. And all of this gem setting, you can see particularly the creation of the beaded girdles that hold the gems. This is all done by hand. So in order to execute this solid gold gem set dial would have required an enormous amount of time, and the whole watch likely hundreds of hours to complete. So it is a work of art. You could also see we have gold hands as well as gold indices, and the Piaget name ghosted under the sapphire crystal. An incredible feat and beguiling one. You can see there's a little bit of taper of the links down towards the clasp, and then we'll remove this. It comes off the same way it went on. And again, this is almost like the way bracelets were built during the 70s on Swiss watches. It's a real throwback. Here's the underside. You can see that those intermediate links are actually rollers. The case back revealing caliber 430p, manual wind, ultra thin. It's only 2.1 millimeters thick, 3 hertz beat rate, 18 joules. Blued screws, circular Côte de Genève, engine turning on the base plate. You can see there's also satination and certain screws being polished with solarization on the ratchet wheel as well as the crown wheel. And a 43-hour power reserve, which is excellent for movement that is only 2.1 millimeters thick. And though the watch is artisanally crafted, it still has a standard 30-meter dress watch water resistance, which means incidental exposure to splashes or rain. It's not for submergence, but it does give you a little peace of mind. And then you can see for easy reading of the dial, we have those faceted Dauphine hands at center, and the faceting creates a little bit of contrast. A beautiful watch that is a work of art in its own right, of horology, yes, but also of the gem setter's art, and thus no two will be exactly the same. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.